What the heck is up, you guys?
Hey to the hay.
Hi. It has been some sort of amount of time. We do apologize.
Life has been lifing.
Life has been lifing. And you know, we're always going to be transparent about that.
Speaking of life lifing.
Speaking of life lifing, the moment we start to film, our doggos get very needy. So, long story short, we just had some pretty, I don't know, crazy life things that we had to sort through, and we are sorting through them, and we finally feel kind of a little bit back to normal. I'd say the biggest change is that Aaron is now back to work full time and working basically swing shift.
Yeah, well, 1 to 10.
1 to 10. But it's an hour commute, you know, each way. And adjusting to that, because him and I are usually in bed by
10.
If not earlier. Yeah. And so, you know, it's funny because we're like, wait a second, I can't sleep until he gets home. And just knowing he's on his way home and just whatever, unless I'm absolutely exhausted. I think I've fallen asleep once or twice. But yeah. So we do feel like we're getting a grip on that. We also had like a complete malfunction situation with a massive purchase that we made that we've been waiting to make for 5 years, and we had to get that replaced, and that stressed us out. So anyways, you guys probably don't want to hear all the drama. Let's get right to it. Huh?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? For what? It's Wednesday.
He's been waiting to do that for like 3 weeks now. So let's introduce our beers.
Beverages.
Our beverages. The sponsor of today's video is
Mango.
But more about that in a minute. I love the artwork. I always say that. I absolutely love the artwork. Do you want to go first, baby?
Sure.
Okay.
I have the Built for Speed West Coast India Pale Ale from the Grains of Wrath Brewing Company. They are located in Washington State.
Did you put it up there really good so they can see?
It's got a kind of a fun, like, Doomsday Mad Max kind of vehicle. That's kind of,
or a Tesla truck. I mean,
yeah, right. Coming in,
whatever you want to call it.
6.7.
6.7. That's pretty low for
Camas, Washington. Camas.
Is that on the East Coast or West Coast? Because we've been up to like Squim.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Kind of central.
Yeah. Okay. I have. Look at how cute that is. I have the High Water Brewing Campfire Stout. And just, isn't that so cute? He's roasting marshmallows. And it says, leaves you wanting s'more.
No.
Not more. S'more. So Campfire Stout leaves you wanting s'more. Let me try to find... Campfire Stout evokes fond memories of wilderness and camping adventures. Notes of chocolate and graham cracker, topped with a hint of marshmallow, will leave you wanting s'more. Like any campfire experience, this beer is best shared with a warm circle of family and friends. You're my warm circle of family and friends.
And also, they would like to remind you, don't be an asshole. Recycle.
That's amazing. I have a recycling sign tattooed on my calf from when I was like literally like 1920, something like that. So I agree with that statement. This is 6.5%. So you still beat me. But babe, I always have a hard time finding the location of the brewery. I'm also going blind because I'm almost 50.
Look, I have glasses on, but I'm not using them.
That's what I have to do. It's like put them on, try to look, take them off.
Holy jeez.
Yeah, see? So it's not just me.
Tracy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
That's so close to us.
High Water Brewing Company. Tracy.
That's literally like I mean, you guys have seen, we've taken you guys to like the Disney store and stuff, like the San Francisco outlets, the Altamont. It's right there. So
yeah.
Anyways, that's pretty cool. You ready?
I am.
It's already been some sort of day.
It has been. We have those.
Cheers.
Cheers, baby.
Let's wet our whistle with a kiss and with a beer. Oh gosh, that's a wet one.
But it's not. Have you ever wished that there was a way to document what you see while you're driving? Maybe it's beautiful scenery, maybe it's wildlife, maybe it's some crazy other driver. Sponsor of today's video is Mangoal. Mangoal makes and provides dash cams for different cars, different makes, years, models. They will provide you the camera and all the necessary equipment to hook it up. It is there's a memory card and it runs off of Wi-Fi and it'll send to your phone or computer. They provide a great product and we couldn't be happier to partner with them. We do have a lot of interesting stuff where we live, such as wildlife, crazy drivers, and beautiful scenery. So we really hope to show you guys a lot of what this product can offer. And if you're interested in seeing what different products Mangoal has to offer, please click on the affiliate link below. And now back to today's video.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. But it's funny. This is really good, but since I was just looking at yours, I was expecting to taste a stout.
You was expecting?
I was.
You were expecting a stout. I get it. I do that sometimes. Like I think I'm tasting something and it's something different.
Or something and you drink.
Even though I love what it actually is, but if I'm expecting something different, it's weird. Is yours an IPA?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a good one. So it's not super hoppy. It kind of
nice. Is it not a double, triple? It's just an IPA.
West Coast.
Oh, West Coast. Wait, I can do it. So I will say this. I need to look into the chocolate notes. I personally am tasting more of like a bitter chocolate, like maybe dark as opposed to milk. Normally I don't take.
Since I
make sure you slurp all of your stuff. Slurp. I'm gonna. He's like, whatever, weirdo, you kissed me.
I was just trying to process the taste, you know.
Do you taste? It's a little bit bitter.
No, it's smooth. It's not a real like.
That's good. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of like a lighter stout, if that makes sense.
Oh my gosh. So that is Yosemite.
Yosemite Falls.
Yosemite Falls on the artwork.
Or maybe Bridal Veil Falls or
maybe Bridal Veil Falls.
Several.
Who knows?
That's cool. Yeah, not far from Yosemite, the brewery or us.
Or us. Yeah.
So, we watched a movie. It took a while too.
We watched it. We split it in half. It was a long movie. 2.5
hours.
And we didn't get to go see it in theaters, which is what we wanted to do. But could you imagine? 2.5 hours in a theater would possibly kill me.
They used to have intermissions for movies so people could go use the restroom or go smoke or whatever, you know. And
yeah, I'd have to have a couple intermissions. This is a 2.5 hour movie, and I'm sure you've seen it in the title, but
Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe.
2026 He-Man movie. It's awesome.
They did get She-Ra in the end. I know that's a little bit of a spoiler, and hopefully you've seen it, but they did get her in the end, because I was like, eh. But if you see behind us...
Yeah, I themed it to He-Man a little heavier today. We got He-Man and Skeletor back here holding tech decks. Because they...
With Bob Ross.
And Bob Ross. And then, yeah, just some assorted
Skeletor
toys.
And the... Castle Grayskull.
Castle Grayskull. Orko is somewhere behind me, the little kind of ghost-looking guy.
Yeah, he's there.
He made his appearance at the end. I was kind of wishing he would have been in the movie more.
Yeah.
But at the end of every cartoon in the 80s, he would come on and do like a PSA, public service announcement, you know, like...
I have to admit, the 80s cartoons, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm just biased because that's what I grew up with, but... Man.
Like, and G.I. Joe had it too. Like whatever happened in the episode, they're like, well, this guy was a jerk and he was being a bully. And if somebody's bullying you know, that kind of thing. And then like G.I. Joe would say, and now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
And knowing is half the battle. I mean, just, it was something you genuinely, as a kid in the 80s, looked forward to. Like Saturday morning cartoons, it was like, do not mess with my Saturday morning cartoons.
Well, He-Man was on in the afternoons because I was able to watch it when I got home from school, and that was awesome.
Yeah, and TGI Fridays. I just feel like I guess I'm probably sounding old here, but there was just a genuine, now mind you, we didn't have internet, we didn't have all these other things that kids look forward to now, but the excitement that we had as kids for our cartoons is next level.
I don't even know if that's really a thing anymore.
It's not. You mean Saturday morning cartoons?
But there's also Cartoon Network and everything.
But that's what I'm saying is it's so readily available. There's nothing to look forward. It's not like you're anticipating, like when you're anticipating prom as a kid or whatever. It's just everything is just so readily there.
Way to stop. And with everything, being available for streaming, you can
stream anything anytime.
You'd be excited because you could watch
a
new episode tomorrow, but now you can sit down and watch the whole series, in a day
And we would put our VCR in and like tape it. And, if you accidentally didn't start the recording, you just missed it. Like, you're just screwed.
So before DVDs were prevalent, my old roommate bought me the He-Man collection on VHS.
Oh, that's cute.
So I still have those somewhere. They're bootleg, but they're...
I remember that big sign coming across. Warning! FBI something.
For piracy.
Funny.
Be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind. Oh my gosh. So anyways.
The movie, it's good. I loved it. There's a lot of action,
loved it too.
A lot of humor.
A lot of humor. Yes, you're right.
And there's a lot of people in the He-Man Masters of the Universe, and they put a lot of them in there, some of them not for very long, like Moss Man made a brief appearance and then Skeletor basically melted him.
Okay, I do have to say though that for me as a kid watching He-Man, Skeletor didn't seem as evil. Maybe I just didn't realize what evil was. But in this movie, like he is an evil.
But he's also funny.
He is funny. But so at one point, He-Man, which he names himself at the end of the movie. So at the time, his name is not He-Man, but
Adam.
He has the sword of power, and he hasn't realized yet that the power is, by the power of Grayskull. He doesn't realize it's inside of himself yet. So he points the sword to try to stop to try to stop Skeletor from harming his dad. He points the sword at the ceiling, and the ceiling comes crashing down on Adam's dad. And after Adam basically says goodbye to his dad and he's all teary and stuff, Skeletor just comes up and freaking whacks him as hard as he can in the back of the head. And, it's like no empathy whatsoever for what he's going through, even though he was going to kill his dad.
Yeah.
And then, can you imagine? And then you're trying to save your dad, and
I was actually surprised Skeletor gave them a decent amount of time to have a moment.
I was surprised too.
They were fully...
Because he must have just stood there and allowed them to...
Because the movie starts out, and Adam, Prince Adam, He-Man, is living in New York City.
Well, he got sent there because of to protect him because Skeletor was getting ready to take over he
was a runt for his age. He was a smaller boy, and he just wasn't really built for protecting yet. And so they sent him to Earth, where he's working at some office. And
come on, please.
He's got to go into HR and stuff. And he went into some shop and he found his sword, which somehow I can't remember left Eternia. But so he found his sword, and it basically brought him back to Eternia. And apparently the timing was right because it needed saving from Skeletor. But one of my favorite parts is when they're all in the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
Because all these people have names, but as a kid, And since he moved to Earth, because all he had was memories, he would draw pictures of all the different people in the heroes of Eternia.
It reminded me of, if you guys have ever seen, oh gosh, she's a princess and she comes to like normal Earth and she's like talking about it like it's a fairy tale, and it's kind of similar. Like he's living on Earth and he's talking about his life, his memories, and he's like hunting for the sword. I thought that was one of the funniest parts when he finally finds the sword.
Yeah.
And he's in a comic book store. I thought that part, that very well could be my very favorite part of the whole movie, because I don't know, I just could picture us in the comic book store when this guy comes in and thinks he's found his sword, and I loved that part so much.
No, it's mine. It actually belongs to me.
Yeah, and he's like fighting the statue. I can't even remember.
And that's actually the problem of having to break it down into multiple watches, because I can't remember every detail. But
it's long.
But so he gave nicknames to everybody, right? And they're at one point get kidnapped by Skeletor. Skeletor takes his sword, and it's a whole thing.
Well, before Skeletor takes his sword, remember the one girl comes to Earth to help him when he finally gets the sword, because the crazy Tila was chasing him, throwing him against cars. Just
Warrior Goddess was her nickname.
Warrior Goddess was her nickname.
He loves her.
He loves her, but she is on a friendship level. That's okay, because She-Ra is in the picture.
But she's not. But She-Ra is the princess of power, so I think that they're related. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And also, like in the cartoon, I think there was maybe like the smallest handful of episodes that featured She-Ra. Like she got her own cartoon.
I know, she did.
Which is why they also put.
Thank God.
This is kind of why they put her at the end, maybe hinting that she's going to get a movie or be part of another one.
Cyndi Lauper, She-Ra, Madonna, the lead singer of X-Ray Specs. I'm just trying to think of like who were my female role models in the prime time of He-Man.
Right.
I loved Full House.
Well, prime time of He-Man, you probably hadn't heard X-Ray Specs yet.
You're right.
Because we were pretty young when He-Man was.
You're probably right. It was like 1992, for X-Ray Specs. Right. Yeah, you're right.
My mom still was here because her and my pops bought me and my brother Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, and a bunch of He-Man toys, and we were just blown away that they.
Well, I'm glad you still have that castle. What's funny is that castle became the favorite living space of a kitty cat. That when I went on a trip to Orlando, it was my first time to Disney World. It was like 10 years ago. Yeah. Aaron was like, I'm lonely. I'm going to go adopt a kitty cat. And so he went to the Humane Society and he adopted Brandine, which at the time we were very obsessed with The Simpsons. We still love The Simpsons. We cherish all of the people that are part of The Simpsons that do not have anything to do with what transpired that caused the reason that we left doing that podcast. But do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
So Brandine adopted Castle Grayskull, and she would sleep in that thing. It didn't matter where we moved it in the house. She loved.
Because if it's closed, you just go right in the mouth, and
it was so cute. She'd be curled up. But
she has also since adopted a new family.
Well, so when we moved, we used to live in a town called Arnold. 4 feet of snow in a 24-hour period. And anyways, long story short, now we live, which you guys have seen in videos. Cletus, you are wound up.
Come here.
Go up on Dad. Come here. Come on.
Come here.
Come on. So now we live on the property that has been in my family for over 40 years. And what was I even talking about? Why did I say that? Oh, so Brandine, when we got here, there were 2 wild mama kitty cats that we had to trap because they were pregnant. And then we brought them, once we got them fixed, we had to bring them inside. They had the babies. We raised the babies. They were so cute. Oh my gosh. But they were outdoor.
Multiple sets of babies.
And so, we got them fixed. and let them roam the property as outdoor kitties. They would maybe come in for a couple minutes or whatever and cuddle with us because they were, for the first 6 weeks of their lives, they were inside. But they really were like mouse. They caught all the mice and they would eat the bugs and even snakes.
We haven't seen snakes or rodents in forever. And we have rattlesnakes here like crazy, but I haven't seen one.
They would open up the rattlesnake belly. Oh, but anyways, Brandine was not happy about that.
Yeah, she was.
She was very irritated that other kitty cats were in her world. So our neighbor, who was my first boss when I was 14, they now are best friends.
Well, the thing is, like, I thought that she had passed away or something because we didn't see her for like a month. And then all of a sudden she came strolling up and I said,
well, she didn't come strolling up.
Yeah.
Oh, here?
Yeah, she came back a couple times.
Yeah, because she was coming to check out and see if the other kitties were gone.
She would, we wouldn't see her for a couple weeks, a month, or sometimes it was almost a year before we found her over there.
Yeah, we went over to the neighbor's house and we're like, Brandine!
Little hussy.
Babe.
That's not a bad word.
Okay, anyways. Okay.
They say Bugs Bunny.
Oh, yeah, Bugs Bunny. Anyways.
So she adopted the neighbor, her first boss, and they just love each other. She sits on the back of her chair, watches shows with her.
Yeah. I was like 13 or 14 and I just did she owned a soapstone company, her and her husband, and so I would go and like put little soapstone boxes together for them and stuff. Just a super simple little first job.
I wonder if Brandine's had her first gin and tonic yet.
I don't know. But actually I do have to correct that because that's just the way my brain works. That was not technically my first job. My first job was shoveling horse manure when I was 8 years old.
Yeah,
my first actual like money paying job.
I do always say my first job was dressing up like the evil clown and fighting the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, you do.
But realistically, I did wash dishes at where Serafina's was.
Yeah,
it was called
Arnold.
It was called the Weather Station, owned by the Weathers family.
Oh.
And they went to Hazel Fisher and Brett Hart.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I also watched...
That place has been so many things, or not that place particularly, but anyways.
I think it's only been the 2 or 3 things.
But what's the place
Callahan's,
No. Down, the place that was...
A donut shop for a minute.
I don't know. I'll think about it later and talk to you about it.
But my first 2 jobs were washing dishes. One only lasted a month or something, and then the other one I worked with my brother and Kelly
Gerkensmeyer.
And his whole family, his 3 brothers and his mom, all worked at the same restaurant.
Cute.
And it was right next to Snowshoe.
That's like Boomers was for us in Jamestown. My first W4 job was, I was 14 and I worked for the Kyoto House. And I bussed tables. And I mean, ended up working in the restaurant business, whether it be, I started out bussing tables, then I waitressed, then I bartended. I mean, until well into our relationship. It was always a second job for me.
Yeah, I don't think I had a W4 job until I started working at the Mountain. I had jobs, but this was always...
And then our kiddo took after me and had, I mean, the moment that child turned 14, like the day, went and got a busing job at a golf and country club and was and bumped up to waitress quick and was making good tips.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know why we got off on that tangent, but because of the neighbor and Brandine. Anyways, the movie is adorable.
So, getting to my favorite part, like when they're all in the dungeon and and he's like,
yes, back. I mean,
this really comes in at the end too, but like all these people have names, but in his mind they have this name. And he's like, we can do it together. You can't do it by yourself. You have to have each other's back and teamwork. And he's like giving this speech. He's like from human resources in like the workplace, and these people don't know what human resources is, or like it's pretty funny. But so he's like, there's characters, and he's like, you're Ram Man because you Ram, man. And you're Fisto because you like to fist people. And it's like,
oh, okay. Well,
and then in the heat of a battle, Ram Man and Fisto are beating people up, and Ram Man he's got like springy legs, and he uses his metal helmet and just like
Rams people.
And they're in the middle of this fight. And they're like, yeah, I got your back. And Fisto says, yeah, give him head, Ram Man. And the Ram Man looks at him. And the guy's like, yeah, sorry. It's like, there's just all these funny, kind of like funny little jokes in there. And it's
well, and Skeletor ends up standing at Adam's like office, what he was doing on Earth, and he's like, where am I? And he's like, you're in HR. What's HR?
Human resources.
And he was at the gym.
Dude, it's so funny. So like,
why did it get so dark?
Prince Adam and Skeletor are fighting, and because Skeletor destroyed the Sword of Power, and when he like basically grabs He-Man, he can like telepathy or something, you know. So he's like taking him back to memories, and like 11. There's Adam is at the gym, and he's like, what the heck? And then you look over, and Skeletor is in like a Nike hoodie, a Nike sleeveless hoodie.
Oh my!
And like gym shorts, and he's just lifting weights. He's like, looks at him, he's like, you even lift, bro. Like basically, it's hilarious. And then he comes over and like he's got the outfit. And
it's pretty funny how they incorporated a lot of that, and it was very cute. I do have to tell you guys, that reminded me of this little story that I do have to tell. That before Aaron and I reunited, because again, we graduated high school together, got back together 20 years later. Now we've been together 11 years. Anyways, when I was single, I started dating this guy, and I was very, very much into weightlifting. I was like working my way into like competing and stuff, powerlifting, and he broke up with me because I could curl more weight than he could.
Somebody's got to do the heavy lifting.
I've always cherished that. I'm like, yes, that's freaking amazing. I was curling 40s.
I was curling different 40s when she was curling 40s.
Hey, we were both, you know, on the 40 trek. Oh my gosh.
So back to the Skeletor thing, I just remembered I saw a shirt like months ago before the movie came out, and it's Skeletor, I think, in that outfit.
Are you sure it was months before because it came out in theaters first?
Yeah, no, I feel like I saw it a long time ago, and it was Skeletor in a gym outfit. Like, do you even lift, bro? And now I was like,
I would love to have
that shirt for? You know, why is Skeletor at the gym? And now it makes sense.
Now we got to get that shirt.
And then there's a scene, the next scene,
I'm going to put a link to that shirt. I'm going to find it and put it in this video.
Or telepathizes him into a restaurant, and then Skeletor is like the maitre d', and he's wearing a suit and tie.
It's funny because I actually fell in love with Skeletor in this movie.
Dude, he's awesome. And in the cartoon, he says some of the funniest stuff, but he's like kind of a ninny, you know. He's like, he's evil, but he's pretty much a pansy. Yeah,
exactly. That's what I mean. And then in this one, I'm like, damn, Skeletor's, you know, evil insides came out in this movie.
Now I've got to go back and watch the Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie that came out in like the late 80s or early 90s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I haven't seen it since about then. And just kind of see the characters and like, I don't even remember Skeletor from that movie.
Well, it's a very 80s movie. It's very...
It didn't...
At the time.
It wasn't received very well. Like, I don't think they put a lot of... they didn't put the time into it that they should have, I think. Versus whatever they did for this one was awesome. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna
like laugh out loud parts. For
it was good. It was really good. You guys should watch it.
No, definitely. We'll picture Skeletor in his outfit. It's so sick.
Oh, it's so amazing. I'm gonna find that shirt though. Do you even lift, bro? And I'm gonna link it in the description.
I'm gonna feel real stupid if I didn't see it, but I'm sure I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. So anyways, you guys, we are slowly but surely getting back to it. So thanks for your patience. Thanks for joining us. We do have a lot of fun with these Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, or, you know, what you want to watch.
And now, mind you, this one was a little all over the place. We did talk about the movie and we talk about our cat and our jobs and this and that, but like that's kind of the nature.
Well, we're not robots.
Yeah, no, that's the nature.
It's the nature of it.
I
One thing
recommend
leads
this
to
movie
another.
100,000%. Even if you never saw He-Man, like you never saw He-Man, but
well, I don't know, like maybe kids, maybe young kids, but anyways, it's well worth it. It's a good watch. It's 2.5 hours, so break it up or don't. But just, I had to break it up. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. But we hope you guys are doing well. We can't wait to share with you all of the crazy updates that we have going on. And we do have, some plans in the works. We're not going to promise anything right now because, like I said, we're still getting used to his schedule. We do have, we're going to have to, so we do have our first ad, our first sponsorship. And so that will have been put into the beginning of this video because we're not used to it. And so we kind of forgot, but you will have heard that at this point in the beginning of the video. And so that's been exciting. We filmed that.
Yeah.
And we became Amazon influencers.
Didn't know it was a thing.
So that's kind of cool. I knew it was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing.
We're 50. Almost. All right, you guys. We'll see you soon.
Take it good. Take it super good.
And we'll be back. We'll be back for the podcast on Sunday, definitely. And other than that, we're doing our best to get back into a routine. As soon as we have a specific schedule for him, it's going to make it much easier. We have not done our Manic Monday live in a few weeks, but we'll be back to that as well as soon as we know. We might have to rename it Tonic Tuesday. I don't know. All right. Take it good. We'll talk soon.
Peace out.
We are Aaron and Aretha Kringle.
And we are inviting you to come mingle with the Kringles.